Have you ever described yourself as shy? Maybe you've said things like, I don't like attention, I'm just a quiet person, I've always been this way. But what if that's not who you are? Hello, friends. Welcome to the Unmuted Mind, where knowledge meets courage. Have you ever wondered? What if the person you've been calling you was actually a survival strategy? Nobody questions the identity they inherited. I'm just quiet. I'm just shy. I've always been this way. The words become so familiar that we stop asking where they came from. But think about who you were before the world taught you who to be, before the embarrassment, before the rejection, before being laughed at. Children don't arrive the world trying to hide. They speak before they are polished. They laugh before they are approved. They exist before they are judged. Being seen was natural, until it wasn't. Then the lessons begin. A classroom laughs, a parent criticizes, a friend excludes, a teacher compares. But the mind remembers. The mind doesn't ask what's true. It asks what's safe. And safety becomes the new goal, not freedom, not authenticity. So little by little, you speak less, risk less, show less, dream less. Not because that's who you are, because that's what worked. And eventually, it's the mask becomes the identity. After wearing it long enough, you forget it was ever a mask. Have you ever held back a thought and felt it die inside you? The answer, the opinion, the idea, the version of yourself that wanted to step forward and then didn't. Most people don't realize this. You can spend years protecting yourself from dangers that no longer exist, still fighting battles that ended long ago. Maybe you're not shy. Maybe you've become incredibly skilled at disappearing before anyone can reject you. The painful part? Every time you shrink yourself, a part of you learns that your voice is not welcome, even when it is. But conditioning is not destiny. What was learned can be questioned. Imagine meeting the version of you without fear. No fear of judgment, no fear of rejection, no fear of being misunderstood. Who would that person be? Imagine meeting the version of yourself that never learned to be afraid of being seen. The version that spoke freely, dreamed boldly, and never apologized for taking up space. That person isn't gone. They're buried beneath years of survival. Maybe your next chapter isn't about becoming someone new. Maybe it's about finally coming home to yourself. Save this. The journey back to yourself often begins with a single reminder